Whoa! So today I was fishing with the Berkley Powerbait, the 7-inch motor oil, and I got a couple left. I went through a lot today. A lot of really nice fish, beautiful largemouth bass, just hammering away at the worms. Definitely I gotta order more. Number 4 Gamakatsu hook, no weight, 7-inch Berkley Powerworm, and 8-pound test. I think that's a 6, but it's a heavy 6, so it's more of an 8-pound test. I should be using 10 or 12, that's for sure. That's a good fish. Whoa! Whoa! That's a nice fish. Oh, that's a chunky fish. Parasites or... on his way. There's a lot of swans out there. Right now the bass are active on the weeds. I don't know how long it'll last, but we'll see if we get a few more or one more. We'll see. Windy out. The bass seem to be slow, but they can turn on. Okay. Some decent fish. They're on the weeds. The motor oil worm's working. I gotta reposition. I'm gonna set up another worm here. Go in at a little bit of an angle. And I'm gonna peg that worm to start. And just gauge it. Angle that worm in. Wow, he just slammed that. He felt bigger than what he is, but it's a nice one. Just going nuts on these worms. That's a nice fish. He just nailed that. He felt bigger than what he was. Peg the worm, save a little time, get more casts in. Yep. Let's see. Try casting through. That's about 10 feet of water. These weeds are coming up. So I don't know. Set up really cool. It's just amazing how aggressive those largemouth bass can be. They just kind of go on the bite. Wow, that is a nice fish. I thought he was going to get me in those weeds. That's a nice fish. I'm just fishing around the weeds today for largemouth bass, motor oil worms. They seem to be doing a trick. I have the other rod set up with black, but I just been hitting them with this, so we will get the big one. I was going to do it when I changed it, but the wind really kicked up, so I might move about. But that's what they've been hitting. That's motor oil Berkley Powerworm. 4.0 Gamakatsu, bent straight worm hook. I don't know how deep he is in the weeds. Still feel him. We're gonna hold him up high. He's still on. He's way down. He's big, just straight. Carp. Oh boy. There he is. Wow, he's a nice one. That's a nice fish. He went way down in the weeds. Way down. Okay. Wow. Took the worm. Alright, let's get him in. That damn motor oil, it just has like a motor oil, green, brown, blue. It really stands out in the water. That is a nice fish. Wow. Holy smoke. That is a big fish. Good look at him. Oh yeah. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. Oh man. Motor oil. I was working that black worm for a bit. Get the camera. I tried the black worm and I had found that, wow, let's get him going. Wow, I know there's bigger ones. A hook set with these guys, it's almost like if I was fly fishing. I'm watching my line and it's going to move or shift, and I give them a second to get that bait in their mouth and just lift that rod. Usually they turn on it pretty good and you got them hooked well. Sometimes they light biting, those largemouth bass, they'll spit it out. Usually on those finicky, tough days. Today's just a blessed day. Whoa. I don't know how big he is, but he's taking drag. I haven't had any take drag all day. He's under the boat. Oh my God. That's a beast. Wow. He was ripping drag. He's just a wide fish. Wow. I gotta change my battery. I think he's done spawning. You see the tail? They don't all spawn at the same time. This is a pretty cool trick. The fishing's fast. You peg the worm. This is 50-pound monofilament. Go through the eye of the hook, one side to the other. Clip off the ends. And that worm will stay on that hook. It's a wide gap. I'm going to keep on this one, a little heavier hook. Get him through those weeds. He's still on there. Gotta get him up, gotta get him up. Gotta get him up. Otherwise you're going to bring in... through those weeds. Not sure how big he is yet. Wow! He's might be the biggest one of the day. Wow! Let's get a look off him. Wow! I didn't think he was that big. Look at those black dots on him. Wow! Wow, that's a hog. Look at those markings. Wow, that's a beautiful, look at that. Reminds me of Jackie, a Dalmatian. To call him Jackie. Look Look at those beautiful black dots on it. That's a beautiful fish. Wow. Look at the eyes on it. They're hitting them pretty good today with the largemouth bass with the Berkley Powerbait Powerworms, 7-inch, with a 4.0 Gami silver. Wow! So I came back to where the action started. And let's see if we can pick a few out. The water's a little deeper here, actually. Set myself up. This guy grabbed. I should be using. This is an 8-pound test, I believe. I should be using 10, 12. I have 12. Wow, that's a beautiful fish. I got 12 on the other rod. That's a nice bass. I know we had definitely 4 or 5 pound fish in the mix. Get pliers here. The angle. He's a solid fish. Get him on his way. And been using this. I love the Shimano spinning reels today. This is the Shimano Sedona 2000 FA. Been using the Shimanos for a very long time. The spinning reels, I really love how they perform. The spools are relatively inexpensive, and I got backup, different line weights. Wow, you did a nice job. They are eating all my worms, these here largemouths. I'm running out of motor oil. I gotta order more tonight. It's a nice fish. Wow, so those largemouth bass, they were just tight on those weeds today. I just rode that bite once it started. Ironically, the dusk is here, and I think those bass are well fed. So I'm heading back. Thanks for watching. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Took me. I should have checked my line.